Alright y'all, pull up with your Bible in one hand and your eyebrow raised, because this episode is about to mess with your playlist and your spirit. Let me ask you something, have you ever heard someone say, they sold their soul for fame? And thought, that's just a saying, right? Wrong. Today we're exposing the receipts and they go way back, baby, like powdered wig back. Let's kick it off with some good old historical blasphemy, shall we? 1500s Faust, the original soul seller. This German dude Johann Faust said, God's cool and all, but I'd rather have fame, power, and magic tricks. So he made a pact with the devil. And you know what happened? His story was so infamous it inspired books and plays for centuries. He set the blueprint for the Sell Your Soul starter pack. Mark 8:36. What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? 1800s Paganini, the devil's violinist. Homeboy played so good, folks thought his fingers were demon-powered, like literally said to have cut a deal with the devil. They said they saw shadowy figures near him on stage. Imagine playing a violin so scary that people bring holy oil to the concert. Early 1900s Jelly Roll Morton, Blues Meets Brujeria. Jazz legend from New Orleans said he ditched the church and his music popped after he turned to voodoo. He later claimed he was spiritually cursed and tried to crawl back to God, but by then the spirits weren't playing nice. Acts 19:19, those who practiced sorcery brought their scrolls together and burned them publicly. 1930s Robert Johnson, the Crossroads King. He literally sang, I went to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Like he wasn't even subtle about it. Legend has it he met the devil at a crossroads and came back shredding that guitar like no one else. He died mysteriously at 27. 1960s-70s Hendrix Morrison, Possession on Tour. Jimi Hendrix, there's a demon in me, I can't control it. Jim Morrison, that voice. Not mine. Something entered me. Both of them, dead at 27. And both admitted to being vessels for something. Isaiah 8:19, when someone tells you to consult mediums, should not a people inquire of their God? Chrisbrown, Yellow Tape. Had a meeting with the devil last week, here take this contract, signature please. Katyperry, I sold my soul to the devil. Bob Dylan, I made a deal with the chief commander. Kanye, Megan, Doja Cat, Lil Uzi Vert, and yes, Beyonce, it's like they're all in a competition to see who can shout I'm possessed the loudest. Let's talk Beyonce. She's admitted in multiple interviews that Sasha Fierce is her onstage alter ego, one that takes over her body during performances. That's not just stage presence, that's channeling. She said Sasha is stronger, sassier, more fearless, and that she sometimes doesn't even remember performing. Her music, visuals, and performances have included heavy references to occultism, goddess worship, and horned deities. The 2016 Super Bowl show included black and red ritualistic colors, military-style choreography, and a heavy emphasis on female deification mimicking the goddess Oshun, a West African deity known for seduction and power. In her Black is King visual album and Renaissance visuals, Beyonce dons horned crowns, golden sun, symbol of Lucifer in some occult circles, and frequently poses as or is surrounded by imagery connected to pagan deities. And then there's the literal Beyonce church. Yes, a church in San Francisco holds Beyonce Mass, blending Christian references with her music. A spiritual line has been crossed. Exodus 23. You shall have no other gods before me. James 4:7, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Exodus, some of y'all are still bumping this music like it's holy water. Meanwhile, it's more like hell broth with a beat. Now, I'm not saying your AirPods are possessed, but if you start levitating during a Megan Thee Stallion verse, don't say I didn't warn you. Here's your call to action, fam. Audit your playlist like your soul depends on it, because honestly, it just might. Throw out that demon beat with the same energy you threw out that expired almond milk or 2-week cabbage your mama cooked. Screenshot your playlist purge, tag it Unfiltered Christian, And let's call it what it is, spiritual spring cleaning. And this is just part 1, y'all. If you thought this episode had you side-eyeing your speaker, wait till you see part 2, the ritual. Trust me, you're gonna need a Bible, a flashlight, and maybe a Snickers, cause it's about to get darker and deeper,